All right. First question, please say and spell your first and last name.
My name is John Lujan, John Lujan.
All right. What message are you sending to voters in Congressional District 35?
The biggest message I have for the voters in Congressional District 35 is that this is a very, very important race, and we need to make sure we have the right candidate in place that can win this election. As most people know, as a state representative in House District 118, I won two races that a lot of people had wrote me off and thought I had lost. They're in Democrat districts, and I won both of them. And last election, it was a record amount of money spent for that year on a state race of well over $2 million to unseat me, and we won that race also. So we need somebody that can really win and hold this seat, and I think I'm the candidate for that.
How does the newly drawn district map impact your campaign?
Well, the new map has all of Wilson County, Karnes County, and Guadalupe County, but it also takes in all of South Bexar County, East Bexar County, and then those three other counties. So a big portion of that is almost a third of Bexar County, and that southern part of it is where I grew up in, where I've worked, where I've served. I go to church in that area. I've been a Sunday school teacher for over 30 years. We just know so many people. My mother is a retired, public school principal. My dad, a retired minister. My brothers and sisters all live in that area. So we just a lot of name recognition on the Bexar County side.
What are the biggest issues you're hearing from voters on the campaign trail?
The biggest things is economic development. That is really, really big in our area. A lot of the folks, and more so now in the rural county area, when I talk to the folks, their children are graduating, doing well, and then leaving never to come back because there's just nothing there. So, and I'm real proud of that. In my time as a state representative, we brought in JCB. I worked with Governor Abbott's office. I worked with local officials, the mayor, the county judge Sakai. I worked with them to bring in industry into South Bexar County, and we were very, very successful. And so how do I now do that for this bigger region, and that we can have well-planned, thought-out economic development, and then workforce training behind that, I think is super, super important. And then, of course, the other things with public safety and my background as a former deputy sheriff and as a retired San Antonio firefighter, I understand public safety very well and looking forward to working with those on those issues also.
And last question, what sets you apart from your opponents?
I think the biggest thing that sets me apart is I'm the only elected official that's running in this, and not just an elected official, but with a very, very powerful background of accomplishments, and then also working with everybody. I work with everybody's invited in my office. I want to hear all opinions, and I want to do the right thing. And I have one of my biggest things is I'm endorsed by all the mayors in my 118 district, from Universal City to Schertz, the Von Army, Somerset. They've all endorsed me because they know how I worked as a state rep, and they want me to continue doing that as a U.S. congressman.